They told me the bridge collapsed the same night my father left us 10 years ago. Tonight, I came back to cross it anyway, because the elders said only the unforgiving fall. The wind here, at the edge of the gorge, feels like a restless spirit. It whips around me, whispering warnings. Across the chasm, my village sits perched on the opposite cliff, its thatched huts glowing like embers in the fading sunset. Below, the river rages, a furious brown serpent crashing against the rocks. The bridge, it's a skeleton. Frayed ropes, splintered planks, missing like lost teeth. It looks impossible, but I have to try. My feet feel heavy, rooted to this spot. I take a deep breath, the air thick with the smell of wet earth and regret. My boot touches the first rotten plank. A loud crack splits the air, and the wood groans under my weight. I freeze, my heart hammering against my ribs. Across the gorge, a few village children have gathered, their small figures silhouetted against the dying light. They whisper, their voices carried on the wind like secrets. Then, a familiar voice, sharp and clear, cuts through the roar of the river. It's my grandmother. You still carry hate in that bundle, Kofi. Hate is heavier than any wood. Drop it or you drop with it. Her words sting. I look down at the small, tightly wrapped bundle in my hands. With trembling fingers, I pull back the cloth. Inside is my father's old shirt, torn, stained with dried blood from the night we fought. The night he left, my jaw tightens, a hot surge of anger rising in my chest. He abandoned us. I shout back, my voice raw. He deserves to be hated. Fueled by that fire, I take another step. This time, the snap is deafening. The plank under my foot gives way completely, plunging into the abyss. I lurch forward, my hands scrambling for a hold, fingers closing around one of the thick, frayed ropes. I dangle for a moment, the 200-foot drop yawning beneath me. The river looks like a mouthful of jagged teeth, swallowing rocks and debris with a terrifying hunger. My heart is a frantic drum in my ears. I pull myself back, my body shaking uncontrollably. I have to keep going. I inch forward, one terrifying step at a time. But with each step, something strange happens. The air shimmers, and the bridge around me begins to change. Ghostly figures, like holograms made of mist and memory, flicker into existence. I see myself as a boy of 10, huddled in a corner, crying as my father, his eyes clouded with drink, stumbles out of our hut and into the stormy night. The memory is so vivid I can almost smell the rain and the cheap liquor on his breath. I take another step, and a new vision appears. My mother, her face gaunt, her body frail, lying on her mat. Her sickness came slowly, then all at once. There was no money for the proper medicine, not after my father gambled away everything we had. The image is a physical blow, and I stumble. Another plank disappears from under my feet, swallowed by the mist. Now I see the night the bridge broke. A storm raged, just like the one in my heart. I stood on this very cliff, screaming into the wind, the words torn from my throat. I hate you, I hate you. With every memory that surfaces, my anger swells, a poison tide rising within me, and with every surge of hate, another piece of the bridge vanishes. I'm panicking now, stranded halfway across. I look ahead, then behind me. The bridge is literally disappearing. I can't. There's nothing left. I cry out. All that remains are two thin, swaying ropes, stretched over the chasm. The wind howls, a mournful, mocking sound. I'm balancing on a thread between the past and an impossible future. The river roars, its approval below. I am trapped. Just as I feel my grip loosening, a hand reaches out of the thin air and grabs my wrist. It's firm, solid. I look up, gasping. It's him, my father. He looks older, his face etched with lines of sorrow I've never seen before. His eyes are filled with tears that don't fall. I never left. Son, his voice breaks, a sound of pure agony. I fell trying to come back that night. The river took me, but it never let me die. I've been trying to reach you for 10 years. Forgive me. Or we both stay trapped here forever. The sight of him ignites a fresh inferno of rage inside me. All the pain, the loss, the lonely years, it all comes rushing back. You destroyed us, I scream, my own furious tears finally streaming down my face. He doesn't flinch. His grip on my arm remains steady. Then destroy this hate, he says softly, his voice full of a weary sadness. Or, it destroys you next. His words hang in the air. I look down at my other hand, the one still clutching his old, torn shirt. It's glowing now, an angry, pulsing red, burning my skin with a heat that feels both physical and spiritual. The pain is intense, a searing brand of my own bitterness. I can't hold on to it any longer. I close my eyes, taking one last, shuddering breath. The roar of the river, the howling wind, my father's ghostly presence, it all fades into a single point of focus. My hand, the burning shirt, the weight I've carried for a decade. Slowly, I open my fist. The shirt, no longer glowing, turns into black ash. The wind catches it, scattering the last remnants of my hatred into the gorge, where it disappears without a trace. The second it's gone, a miracle happens. Solid wooden planks materialize beneath my feet, one after another, forming a sturdy, complete path. The bridge is whole. I look at my father. He's smiling, a gentle, peaceful expression on his face. He's also fading, becoming transparent. "Thank you, my son," he whispers, his voice a distant echo. "Now live." And then he's gone. I don't hesitate. I run. My feet pound against the solid wood, carrying me across the newly formed bridge, away from the ghost on the cliffside, toward the welcoming lights of my home. I collapse on the other side, right into my grandmother's arms. She holds me tight as I sob. When I finally look back, the bridge is still there, gently swaying in the breeze. It looks perfect, as if it was never broken at all. Forgiveness didn't bring my father back. It just finally let me get home. The sun begins to rise, painting the mountains in hues of gold and pink. Below, the river is calm, its surface like glass, reflecting the peaceful new day. Some bridges, I now understand, only appear when you stop carrying the weight of yesterday. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more.